Namaste students, how are you all? This is Paramji and I am here to help you learn how to write advertisements. Advertisements have become really important in this digital era, whether we launch a new product or whether something is to be advertised in order to increase the sales, whether we need a job or we need someone to work for us, we all depend on advertisements. In this particular lecture, I am going to teach you how to write advertisements related to situation vacant and situation wanted. Let me start with situation vacant. Now, you need to keep a few points in mind when you write an advertisement based on situation vacant. First of all, you will have to write the name of the organization. You must write which particular firm, institution or organization is looking for people to work for them. After that, you need to mention which post is vacant and how many vacancies you have, whether you are writing for one post or more than that. And the next important thing is you need to mention the qualification that is essential to be employed. After that, you have to write preferences, whether you want males or females for that particular task, or you have some other preferences, whether you are talking about someone with an additional skill or some other qualities. After writing this, you must write whether you need freshers or you need experienced people for the post that you are advertising for. The next point that you have to write is salary and the perks that you promise to pay. After mentioning salary and perks, you need to write what opportunities are provided for growth. If a person joins this particular job, how many opportunities or what kind of opportunities will he or she get for growth? Then, before you end the advertisement, you must write whether to send an application for that particular post, and you must give them the stipulated time period, that is the last date. Now let's understand with the help of an example. Here I told you that we start with the heading. Advertisement writing carries 4 marks. 1 mark is for the heading, 2 marks are for content in which we mention all these points, and then 1 is for expression. So we need to keep in mind that heading is very important. So we start with situation vacant. We may mention it in another manner also, that is teachers required, accountants required, engineers required, anything. Now after writing this, name of the organization, XYZ Private Limited requires 2 software engineers. We have mentioned the post that is vacant and we have also mentioned the number of posts that are vacant. After that, we move on to the next point, that is essential qualifications. We've written BTech, MTech with at least 4 years experience will be preferred. Experience is a must. Gender, age, no bar. That means your age does not matter, whether you are a male or a female does not matter, as long as you meet the requirements of the firm. Attractive salary and perks. Attractive salary will be given to the eligible candidates along with the perks. Perks can be accommodation given by the firm, or it can be any other facility like transportation, then maybe food and all, right? Working conditions conducive for growth. You will be able to work in conditions that would be really conducive for growth. When you talk about salary, you can also mention that salary is negotiable. It means that it can be increased or decreased depending upon the candidate's qualification and capabilities. Then you have to tell them where to send the application and resume, whom to send the same to, and by what date. So I've written, mail your resume and application latest by 5th June to the manager, HR department, and email ID is a must, and you must give them a contact number. Now let us move on to the next part, that is situation wanted. When we write such an advertisement, we must keep in mind that we need to start with personal details like age, gender, your health condition, your educational qualifications, the experience that you have, and any other quality that makes you the most suitable for that particular job. After mentioning these points, you will write your preferences, what kind of job you would like to have and what area you would like to work in. Naturally, many people would like to stay near their places, their own native places. So they must be looking for jobs in that particular area. After that, you need to write expected salary, how much salary you expect, and after mentioning that, you need to state when you will be available for interview or meeting with the employer. Mentioning that, you must give them your contact information. You may mention your name. You may not mention your name. That is your choice. It depends on you whether you would like to give them your name or not. But you mention your contact information, either email ID or phone number, address. That depends on you. But you must give them something to contact you in case they like your credentials. Now, let me make it very clear with the help of an example. Situation wanted. Written, a 30-year-old male, PGT Science, with an experience of 15 years. I've covered these points. Personal details, gender, qualifications, experience, that has been mentioned. Now is looking for a suitable job opening in a reputed school in or around Delhi. The area has been mentioned. The kind of job he is looking for has been mentioned. Now, something more about the candidate. Possesses sound knowledge of subject and is proficient in English and Hindi, since you need languages to communicate, to make the subject clear to the children. So, proficiency in English and Hindi. Expected salary, you can mention the number that you expect and you need to give them contact number. Then you must tell when you are available for interview on any working day with the prior notice, or you may even write that you are available only on Saturdays. You may give them a time period that you can be contacted after 5 or after 6. It depends on the candidate. And that's all. Thank you.